Few women get named to those greatest all-time guitar player lists that come out now and then. But as special correspondent Tom Casciato reports, there is one playing bluegrass who appears to be on her way. It's part of our Arts and Culture series, Canvas.
'Cause time's running thin, she'll be on the move again before
Molly Tuttle is at the top of her profession. Her profession is bluegrass guitar picker. The first woman named the International Bluegrass Music Association's Guitar Player of the Year, she was drawn to this traditional American art form from the cradle. But the story of how she got from here to here is not entirely traditional. Start with the title song of her most recent album, Crooked Tree.
people say I'm different in my way of life.
Well, I wrote that song with my friend Melody Walker. We had seen a quote by Tom Waits. It kind of said, like, when they chop down the trees in a forest, the crooked trees are the ones left standing. Melody grew up having scoliosis and had to wear a back brace all through school. And for me, I lost my hair to alopecia when I was 3 years old. I always felt like I looked way different than other kids. I got teased for it. When I stood on stage, that was something that made me feel good about myself. So I had this hat that I would always wear, and I'd like pull it down really low over my face.
She learned to play stringed instruments from her dad, Jack Tuttle, who taught at the local music shop in Palo Alto, California, the town where Molly also attended high school.
When I transitioned to Palo Alto High, I was like a clean break where I could be whoever I wanted, basically. And that's when I started wearing wigs, which was a huge relief because I didn't get those comments and like the whispers or people staring at me anymore. But it made me feel like I was keeping an even bigger secret because now people, at least I felt like people couldn't tell as much that I had alopecia.
Folks could tell she was becoming quite a musician, performing with her father and brothers, with their friend AJ on mandolin.
It was called The Tuttles with AJ Lee, which is not the most catchy band name in the world.
She honed her craft jamming at bluegrass festivals, where at least once she found herself honing her feminism as well.
And how a bluegrass jam works is usually like you just pass around solos in a circle, basically. And so I joined this jam, and I knew most of the people in the jam, but there was one guy that I had never met before. And it was kind of going around. When it gets to me, he leans over me and points to the banjo player on my left and says, "You take the solo." When you're a woman in music, a lot of times you're second guessing yourself, like, are they treating me like this because I'm a woman? But in that instance, I was like, okay, I know this was real. I'm not making this up.
I just wanna ride bow-legged like the boys.
Did you read music growing up?
No, not at all. I learned by ear, and I didn't know anything about what chords were called. And that was a struggle. When I got to music college, they kind of rank you in different areas, like music theory, reading, and I ranked so low. I got like the lowest rankings and everything. It was like 1 to 5, and I was like 1, 1, 1, 1, 1.
What she did know at Boston's prestigious Berklee College of Music was how to write, play, and sing a song.
Frosted window of a train.
Professionally, she was on her way. But she says always performing in a wig was nagging at her.
I decided, like, I can't keep this a secret from my fans anymore. I want to talk about it openly.
It's Alopecia Awareness Month, so I thought I would start off with a reveal, taking off my wig.
Nowadays, you can find her raising funds for the National Alopecia Areata Foundation. Meanwhile, the fellow who skipped her solo at that long-ago bluegrass jam might want to listen to this. Fellow musicians marvel.
It's pretty unparalleled. It's like the fretboard is a road that she has been driving down her whole life.
One of her frequent collaborators is Old Crow Medicine Show's Ketch Secor.
And like if I had to pick a surgeon, I'd say, give me one with a hand like Molly Tuttle's.
She's also taken unexpected turns for an artist known for bluegrass. On an album she did of cover tunes, she included the Rolling Stones' psychedelic classic, She's a Rainbow.
Like, out of context, to me, that sounds kind of like a feminist empowerment song. And I loved the piano part. I instantly wanted to learn it on guitar. I felt like that was what I wanted to do with the cover album, is take these songs and flip them around and take them from a totally different perspective. Then that one I instantly knew that I felt like I could bring my own voice and take on.
And even when it feels like she's going old school, there's often a twist. San Francisco blues might have the sound and feel of a classic country waltz, but its theme is utterly contemporary, how expensive it's become to live in the Bay Area.
It gets so hard to make ends meet. Now I can't even pay to ride the cable cars.
It is crazy, like when I go back to Palo Alto, my mom's like, well, like none of the grocery stores can find people to work there because no one who works at a grocery store can live anywhere near Palo Alto. Like our favorite restaurants and places from when I was a kid are all going out of business because if you work at a restaurant, you have to live like hours away from Palo Alto. You can't afford to live anywhere near there. Same with San Francisco.
It's music traditional, yet somehow current.
I swore I'd make it back to stay to my home across the bay.
Maybe that's the fruit you should expect from a crooked tree.
Every way, just like the wind blows.
For the PBS NewsHour, I'm Tom Casciato.
Now I'm lost here on my own in a world that was my home. I must have left my broken heart in San Francisco. I've got the same.
Molly Tuttle, she's like a breath of fresh air.